Things you don't know about Turkish coffee. Although it's known and loved by the entire world, Turkish coffee is extremely important for our culture and it's indispensable for the Turkish people. Because the Turkish people associate the Turkish coffee with conversations made with friends, as a morning pleasure, and with breaks taken during the day. Although making Turkish coffee now quite easy thanks to automatic machines, the taste is actually different when it's made in copper pots on a coal fire. There is much to mention about Turkish coffee, but to chop an extended story short, we would like to speak about the characteristics and unknown facts of Turkish coffee, making it a very special coffee. Here's what you would like to understand about Turkish coffee. One among the foremost important tastes of our culture. The Turkish coffee was discovered within the Kaffa region of southern Ethiopia within the early 14th century. The researches about Turkish coffee shows that the Turkish coffee has spread from southern Ethiopia to the entire world with its unique smell and taste. Ozdemir Pasha, who served as governor in Yemen in 1517, tasted this coffee and brought it to Istanbul. This special flavor, which is now available in every restaurant, was prepared by boiling coffee fruits when it had been first found. Later, the coffee beans were roasted and grounded. The first coffee shop opened in Tahtakale and spread to all over Istanbul in a short time. Afterward, many coffee shops were opened in Istanbul, and occasional was identified with pleasant moments like reading books, playing chess, and conversations. Europeans were introduced to coffee through Turks. The Europeans stuck to the tactic of preparation of the Turks and consumed coffee a bit like the Turks. The flavor of the coffee comes from the very fact that the coffee beans are fresh and finely ground and slowly cooked within the coal fire. Turkish coffee is also the only coffee variety served on the ground in the world. The place of coffee in Turkish culture is sort of different. Even the word breakfast means something ate before coffee. Turkish coffee is such a thing that there's even a special time for drinking it. It is usually drunk in the morning and between noon meals. Even the word breakfast springs from this point. Turkish coffee is that the only sort of coffee want to see the longer term. Fortune-telling, hence, may be a tradition specific to Turks. This tradition has attracted the attention of the whole world for many years and continues to. There is a reason why coffee is served with water. According to the superstition, if the guest drinks the coffee first it means he's full, and if he drinks the water first it means he's hungry. However, the important reason is to scrub off the flavor of a meal recently consumed to completely taste the flavor of the coffee. Contrary to popular belief, the water which is served with coffee should be drunk first, not later. As there's a reason for serving the groom's salty coffee. The number one feature of a ceremony for asking a girl's hand in marriage is serving the groom's salty Turkish coffee. Although there are many tales about this, in fact, within the past women would serve salty coffee to the lads they are doing not like, and because the opposite, coffee with many sugar to those they are doing like. Thus the grooming candidate finds out the thoughts of the girl. Smiley face. Turkish coffee is that the only coffee prepared without draining because rock bottom sinks to the bottom of the cup. And it's very healthy since the bottom isn't consumed. Turkish coffee, cooked with the world's oldest cooking method, remains warm longer thanks to its foam, and because it's served in small cups with thin edges, it takes time to chill. Turkish coffee is typically served with lokum, a Turkish delight. Because according to the superstition, people want to serve their guests lokum with Turkish coffee as how of posing for their satisfaction. If the guest eats the lokum after drinking the coffee, it meant that he was pleased with the way he was hosted. And if he doesn't, it means that the host is not satisfied with the way he hosted. There are numerous benefits of Turkish coffee to our health. Turkish coffee balances the extent of cholesterol within the blood. It increases the effectiveness of the painkillers, helping the pain to undergo more quickly. It helps prevent a majority of heart diseases, and it's also very effective on the gastrointestinal system. It is especially useful for correcting bowel movements. It softens when contacted with the skin, by massage etc., and is sweet for skin problems. Due to the antioxidant, it provides great benefits in preventing serious diseases like cancer. It also an impact on increasing attention and clearing the mind. It is also known that's good for headaches and bone pain. However, if consumed in excessive amount of course, it's very harmful. When Turkish coffee is consumed quite 3 times each day, it can cause cardiac rhythm disorders. This is why people with heart conditions should take care when consuming Turkish coffee. Excessive coffee consumption also can cause vital sign problems. Excessive coffee consumption increases ailments like reflux, ulcers. In the same way, when diabetics consume coffee after meals, their blood glucose levels rise much higher. Drinking an excessive amount of coffee increases the danger of migraines. Also, excessive coffee consumption affects women negatively in terms of fertility. Consuming during pregnancy and lactation is equally harmful. The Turkish coffee, consumed fairly often, like in other coffees, prevents the absorption of beneficial minerals like iron. So, like everything else, is additionally necessary to act moderately within the consumption of Turkish coffee.